Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shump, everybody favorite baby daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we gonna be taking a cruise through the YouTube streets, y'all, and cover everything that's been going on. I'm talking about we have had a hell of a week, y'all. And I went through so many stories. I'm talking about it's been a lot going on. And I said I was going to start with the other story, but I'm going to start with this one since I got this one queued up. I'll start with the lady, Sonia Massey, who was shot and killed by the police officer, y'all. She called 911, and the police came, and she ended up. Listen to this, y'all.
For Eliza tonight, we're continuing our coverage of the death of Sonia Massey. A Sangamon County deputy shot and killed her in her home earlier this month. Body camera footage released earlier this week shows the moment she was shot. Former deputy Sean Grayson is charged with first-degree murder, and we are bringing you our Carson Gordy joining us live in Springfield, where supporters are holding a protest. Carson?
It's a walk that started at Unique's Bar and Grill about 12 minutes away from here. Protesters, hundreds of them, marching down to the Sangamon County building. That's where former Deputy Sean Grayson used to work before he was fired after body cam footage showed him shooting Sonia Massey in the face. This was after Massey called 911 for help. We're going to step out of the frame and just show the scene right now. This area has been a location for multiple protests in the honor of Sonia Massey. Earlier I saw signs that said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." That was one of Sonia's last words that she said.
Last words, y'all.
Another sign
hit that like button, y'all.
Should still be alive. And the last sign was justice for Sonia Massey. I spoke to the organizer of the event. This march was scheduled to keep awareness and attention following her death. In the past couple of weeks, this story has become national news. I'm Carson Gordy. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Carson. Fox Illinois' Julia Rosier spoke with a professor in Pennsylvania about the body camera footage from the night of Massey's death. She joins us now in studio with more. Julia?
Stacey, that's right. I spoke with Khalfani Touré. He's an assistant professor of criminal justice and African American studies at Widener University in Pennsylvania. Before that, he was a police officer in Georgia. He broke down his thoughts on the body camera footage.
My reaction was tears.
The body camera footage of the shooting of Sonia Massey continues to sweep the nation.
This happens in fractions of a second that he loses any temperament, any sense of restraint that is expected of an officer.
Khalfani Touré is an assistant professor of criminal justice and African American studies at Widener University in Pennsylvania. But before, he was a police officer in Georgia for 5 years. He also works in an extended police academy with the NYPD for the last 3 years.
I will simply say to you that upon entering her home, it became clear to me that she wasn't a threat to the officers.
Touré called the body camera footage mind-boggling.
Officer Grayson was extremely aggressive and condescending from the point that he encountered her. I'm standing outside her door. I mean, even joking about the possibility of her being already dead.
Touré thinks the deputy went too far.
The goal of it is to keep citizens or persons out of harm's way, to include the officer or the responding officers. And that gaining control of the threat may involve incapacitation, which is lethal force, further down the continuum. But you only use the level of force which is necessary to manage the threat.
He could have tasted if he thought that.
Touré tells me body cameras for law enforcement are very important for transparency, especially for the public. He believes that cameras should be activated at all times. In studio, I'm Julia Rosier. Back to you.
Thanks, Julia. Under the law enforcement officer.
Okay, now that's that story, right? Now, let's move on here to the Julio Foolio story, y'all. I showed y'all the press conference. Police, they got 3 suspects already. They was looking for 5. They picked the other one up. They got him. And I think they got the 5th one by now too. He's probably in jail too. But this is the one I want to focus on, y'all. Her name is Alice Andrews, y'all. This was a woman that was arrested with that. But y'all believe she was in the party with Julio Foolio? Now, people saying this is a backdoor and all this. No, it's none of that. He gave out his location. They already had to drop on him. He was telling people to call to get the address to the pool party DM. And she probably did that and acted like a fan. And she was able to get in there and get up close. They was already there and following him around. They followed this man from when he went to the concert, when he went to the first hotel and they got kicked out until they got to the second one. They followed him to the last one. And they wasn't sure. They was trying to see how they gonna make their move because they wasn't sure if he had security, how it was going. But you know what? This is the bad part about it. Julio Foolio said, man, I don't even drink because they got me drinking and shit. And she like, come on, baby, take a shot. Her job was to get him high as she can get him and get him off his square. He had 20 people with him. So many of them was women. I said that too. So many of them was women. And they weren't even women close that you even knew. So he probably was surprised when a bunch of bitches popped up on the body. When a bunch of women popped up. And he like, oh, they came out for me tonight. So they like, drink, cuz, drink. Yeah, I'll drink with you. So he went on and did that. Would you believe the man say, man, this is the best birthday I ever had. And it turned out to be his last birthday. See, when you stop being paranoid and you let your guard down, that's when you get killed, bro. That's when you get killed. Because had he been in his right state of mind and was not drinking, he would have thought, yeah, I better keep my guards up because we stepped on 23 on his birthday. And I made a whole song joking about this guy's birthday. There's no way he should have thought, yeah, the ops, they go try to take advantage of this, especially when he dropped his location. They drove 3 hours away to Tampa. Just like he thought it was safe, I guess, because he like, man, I ain't even in Jacksonville. I'm 3 hours away, man. They ain't going to come out here and try to get on me. Psh. Okay. And sometimes when you gambling with your life, you cannot afford to be wrong, y'all. You hear me? I'm going to say that again. When you are gambling with your life, you cannot afford to be wrong. I said this once, and I said it a lot. You can win 100 shootouts, y'all. You only have to lose one. You hear me? I'm going to say that again. You can win 100 shootouts, y'all. You only have to lose one. And this is one thing I kind of believe this was just in my heart, my 2 cents, because YouTube paid me for my 2 cents. By him being intoxicated, he wasn't driving. His boy was driving. Now, we all know we got some people that drive better than others. I believe if Julio was behind that wheel, he might have had a better chance. Because dude, I ain't saying it's his fault or nothing, but I just see the car because I watched the footage. He was not driving like a man who was driving for his life. It's like he was cruising through. And I think after he got out of the way of the first shots, he thought the wave was over. He didn't know how big the blitz was, y'all. He didn't think it was 3. He probably thought, okay, he hit it one, got past something like these niggas just shot at us, cuz. And then when he got wherever else he went, then they come on him again. And he like, whoa, wait a minute. Now they able to shoot through the front windshield. So where did you go, bro? I'm like, okay, cool. Because nobody would plan to get trapped like that. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying I think he underestimated the severity of the situation. You know, Because gang members are used to getting shot at. It doesn't alarm them like that. They be like, oh man, this chump just shot at us. Pull down there, man. You know, pull right there. And he didn't go far enough, you know. And this woman, man, she was in the party and she did her job. They got footage of them being arrested, y'all. And she come out there, it's raining and stuff, you know, and she in the rain, the light-skinned red bone. Other guy with her. Everybody they pulled over had a little woman with them. They was probably somewhere chilling, trying to spend that money if they got the bag. You know what I mean? They might have got the bag or whatever, but they ain't even get a chance to enjoy it. I bet you that money ain't even gone. And dudes sitting there, oh, you know they finna start talking away. Dude sit down in the red shirt. Yeah, his head down like, it's over, bro. It's over. Young people, don't throw your lives away listening to this rap music and trying to be in situations that you really ain't in. You know. Now, if you already out here, you off the porch, y'all stepping behind some revenge, okay, cool. But just remember, you know where that leads you, bro. It's only going to lead you to one or two places. You're either going to be dead or in jail. Either you go kill someone or someone go kill you. Especially if you don't get out them streets soon enough. Because people are getting more and more money. Your enemies have good money now, so people can pay for people to kill you. And you see the results when they pay, when they drop a bag on you. They follow you downtown and jump out on you, 6 guys, and you know, cross you up. Downtown Chicago, stuff like that. They'll kill you in front of the White House for the right amount of money, y'all. Don't be thinking it's sweet. And some of you guys, man, should have bulletproof cars, especially if you got the money and can afford it. But Julio Foolio, with the beef he was in, he should have had 3-4 bulletproof cars. He should have had 2 or 3 bulletproof cars. But some of these people money don't be long as they exaggerate to be. I ain't saying he exaggerated, but you know, some people be thinking that they got a lot of money. Sometimes they really don't have a lot of money like that, y'all. Now, let's move on here to PepsiCo, Florida, y'all. I did this story here. This is Samir Wilkins, y'all. Would you believe she had a baby daddy? They was together for a while. Then they broke up. He ended up going to jail or whatever. And she started dating this other guy. Some army guy. Compared to a street guy, he had a lot more class than her thug. You know, he was an army guy with a job, his own apartment. She thought it was a step up. You know what I mean? She thought it was a step up. In his mind, he looking at her like she beneath him. He looking at it like it's a step down. And I don't know why fellas be thinking, man, I ain't finna let my girl find out I'm messing with this chick. I'm gonna break her neck. I'm gonna kill her. Y'all taking drugs that much, you really believe that killing somebody is a better situation than getting caught by your girlfriend? Really? Please, boy. You better tough it up. She cuss at you anyway. Hell, she just gonna be cussing. Because you gonna make it worse by killing a woman. Why don't you ask her, say, babe, hey, I was sleeping with this chick by accident, man. You think I should break her neck? She'd be like, boy, here, you better not break her damn neck. What you talking about? No, I'm just saying I don't want no problem between me and you. But that don't mean kill her, boy. Trust me. Ask your girl and see what she tell you. Nigga, we'll get through it or I'm done. I'm done. Okay, well, if she leave, guess what? You can keep the other one. You can keep the other one. It'd be better than killing her and going to jail for the rest of your life. I'm just saying. Maybe I think different. I'm telling you, I would not kill no woman because I'm trying to hide from the other one. I know I wouldn't do that. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. Now, let's go to the next story, y'all. Larry Hoover, y'all. Larry Hoover. They say Larry Hoover is one of the most notorious gang members to come out of Illinois in Illinois history. Yes, he has been granted a trial for, he's going up for mercy, y'all. Mercy is when you get a little older and you throwing yourself on the mercy of the court. He's 73 years old, y'all. He denounced the gang in 2002, right? So he denounced the gang in 2002, and he has had no contact with the outside world because he's been in the Supermax. In 2 years, he has no contact with the outside world. So it's enough to have the judge be like, okay, I'm satisfied. I believe he's not running the gang no more. So the judge allowed his motion because he's been to put this in, y'all. The judge finally granted the motion for him to get a new trial. Not a whole trial, y'all, but just a little plea. They go argue and see if he can prove a point for him to get mercy. Now it's going to be all up to his lawyer and his fancy word, how he go dance around in the courtroom. It's up to him. And it's also up to the DA if they want to try to put up a defense and try to act like he's still in charge. They might find, they play dirty, y'all. The feds might find somebody they got in the interrogation room. Is Larry Hoover still the leader of the gang? Yeah, he's still the leader. He's still running things. Yeah, he's still running things. Man, cut it out. And take your lick and go to jail, boy, and get out the interrogation room. I don't know who raised these thugs they got nowadays, man. Get out the interrogation room and go and do your time, boy. Stop playing. Stop playing. You ain't getting nowhere telling on yourself. Telling on somebody else, man. Stop that. Stop that. Now, let's go to the last. Mr. J. Prince Jr. Boy, every time I say something about J. Prince Jr., boy, I get almost 100 subscribers. Half of them hate me. They hate me, man. One of them said, man, you old backwood alley, some stuff he said, bootleg channel. You say this, man, but you need to get an iPhone. No, I don't. I got a good camera, bro. That's why I hooked it up today so you can see. And I remember your name right off back, Mr. Bo Jackson. You got a lot of nerve, bro. If you don't get your country ass off my channel, bro. And let me tell y'all, some of y'all get out y'all feelings. I do not write these stories. Like, I'm not going to talk about J. Prince Jr. them all day just because it did get views and all that. I don't do that. I tell one story and I go to the next. And I go to the next, bro. Period. I ain't finna be riding it because it did pretty good. I could, but I'm not. But the story I did was J. Prince Jr. bodyguard got killed, y'all. He was at a club called Do Not Disturb, which is a strip club. He got a little stripper chick, allegedly, y'all, and this is word on the street, allegedly. And he's supposed to had a trick that was in there. Now she's in there with another guy. When people throwing money or whatever hooked up, they cuff these strippers or however. Hey, she in there with her other dude. Junior in the parking lot talking real jazzy because they run him out of there because he started clowning a lot, y'all. And he talking about, I don't care who she with, she going home with me. She going home with me, please. I don't care who she with. Now if you throw all your money, that's just on you. And dude them, they come out and heard him talking all that, and they end up approaching each other. Man, who you think you're talking to, man? Ooh, and they said a few words, and the bodyguard, hey bro, you better back up, man. You shot him dead in his face, man. Shot him dead in his face. Scared little chicken Junior to death. He ran. Boy, he ran like the sky was falling. Little chicken little. He goes across the street or around the corner or right next to the door, whichever one it is. Went to the next nightclub. Let me in, nigga. What's going on? Somebody got shot in the parking lot. Who at the door? That's Julie. Don't let that nigga in here. Don't let that nigga in here. They would not let the man in the nightclub. The man ran and hid and jumped in his car, y'all. And hid until the coast was clear enough or he thought it was safe and so on. Now, you know the shooter is gone. How about going check it on your man? Picking him up. Holding him for the last time. Calling the ambulance. Calling his baby mama, his wife, somebody letting them know, hey, he just got hit at the club. You might want to get up here, man. We just got attacked. No, he jumps in his car and get on out of there. One of my subscribers said, why he go to Atlanta? He got another house in Atlanta. So that's where he fled to. He got on up out of there. You know, he do that when he's nervous and scared. Why they ain't go to daddy? You know, like, why you ain't go to the gangster house? You know, everybody talking about, they got mad at me because I said they losing a little juice. Okay, everybody loses a little juice sometime. Hey, it ain't just a bad thing. That means it's time for you to get out the street, bro. That's all that means. I don't understand how a rich, privileged kid like that should even want to be in the street. And then I do understand when you think about it, because his daddy still want to be in the street. Got all this legal money, but y'all hanging out like average thugs. Y'all at places where people still getting killed at. And y'all ain't even thinking about that. The problem to every situation seems to be you. It's why everybody dying around you, bruh. Everybody dying but you. That's crazy. And don't nobody see the problem. But them people in Houston will only kill me unless they stay on the other side. And I know who the name was, Sauce Walker. Sometimes when I be talking, this is not a rehearse, y'all. None of this is rehearsed. Sometimes, like now, I got some names written down. These just the topic, the people I was going to talk about. But when I'm telling y'all these stories, ain't none of this rehearsed. So if I don't know, remember Sauce Walker night right away? No, I didn't remember. But I said, oh, y'all know who I'm talking about because y'all told me who he was. I'm like, yeah, the Sauce Walker kid. You know, I mess with the drip guys and my people. You know, and I done got quite a few texts where people like, hey, G. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, Jay Prince don't run the whole Houston, bro. I'm like, yeah, I know that. It's like everybody else, bro. It don't matter how big you get and you in the city. You do not run your whole city. You run your section like every other organization, gang or whatever you want to call yourself, Mob Ties and Rap-A-Lot Records. Y'all run the 5th Ward and wherever else that y'all can get a stronghold on. That's it. You got ops and enemies everywhere. Do y'all remember when Meek Mill told Lil Durk, he said, hey, man, I want to come to your hood. Meek told him the realest thing ever, y'all. He said, hey, you at your own risk, bro. He like, shit, I can't guarantee you good. He like, shit, I ain't even good, nigga. You know what I mean? I can't even guarantee my own safety. That's why I have extra security when I'm in Chicago and all that, because I know nigga try to send a blitz and kill me. So when you think like that's somebody who done went through something. See, Lil Durk respect his enemies. Why? Because he done lost so many soldiers. Ain't nobody lost more people, than Lil Durk. Like Lil Durk had in one song, when you done lost 5 niggas in one summer, you can feel my pain. What? 5 niggas in one summer? That's a lot of stepping. That means when he got killed, they got that lick back, and they came and got this lick back, and they went and got that lick back, and they came and got this lick back, and they came and got another lick back, they came and got this lick back, and then they went and got that lick back, and they came and got this lick back. It's no winners in this shit, y'all. It's no winners in street life. You do not retire with no pension. You not go run away with your millions of dollars, because the feds is not going to allow it, because if you big enough, they going to be on you anyway. If you got millions, they going to be on you anyway. They not going to let you retire with all that money. By the time the feds get through with you, you going to be broke. When you come home, every time you go to the penitentiary, you almost broke or you starting over. And even if you got some money on the street, the niggas go run through it, mess it up. A girl might run off with it. It never works out like it is. I don't know how many people that went to jail. Ain't nobody that came home and still had $1 million tucked under the sofa. Maybe if it's at somebody's house that don't nobody know it or something, maybe. It's always an exception to the rule. But I'm just saying, if you think, yeah, but my boy holding $1 million for me, alright, when you get home, it ain't gonna be no million all the time. He been pulling off of it. And then, right when you finna come home, he gonna create a situation to make y'all enemies. Maybe try to sleep with your girl or do something real foul where you go notice and you be like, I ain't messing with that nigga, bro. And he go put it out there too. I ain't messing with that nigga either. I heard that nigga was talking, bro. This how cold the streets is. He'll put a rumor out on you. Man, I heard that nigga talking, bro. I ain't messing with him when he get home. He only put that rumor out so he can keep your money, whatever money he had. Them the games these guys play. Ain't nobody loyal no more. Nobody solid like they used to be. Things done changed, bro. I got a guy just went back to jail, man. He 53 years old. Just caught a big drug case down there. Just caught a big drug case. A bunch of guns, and meth, and all that. They offered him 20 years. I'm like, wow, man, you should have been there, stepped out the street life, bro, by now. When you go do it. The man had 3 houses, cars, this and that. You was there, your wife was a nurse. You're supposed to have been dialed it down, bro. But some people just would not do it, y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. We on the road to 20,000 subscribers, man. Help me get there, y'all. Oh, also join that membership. I ain't be saying, I guess I got to say all this. Join the membership. I've been had the same 3 numbers I've been had. Well, it's probably more than that, but I've been had the same 3 little numbers I've been had. Y'all got to start joining the membership. Because you go come on the channel one day and you ain't going to be able to watch the G-Shrimp. So some of y'all might go to the next channel or whatever, but some of y'all that like watching the G-Shrimp show, you're going to be like, damn, my credit card there. Yeah, go get the credit card. It ain't going to cost you nothing to swipe. $3. $3. It ain't no more than 3 or 4. I'll tell you that. Anyway, man, it's your boy G-Shrimp. Everybody favorite baby daddy, boss of the street, man. I'm going to plant you now. Dig you later. So you go tell the mama, go tell a friend that G-Shrimp is at it again, man. I'm out.